Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? One second, let me find my video. Need to be able to see the comments and everything. Okay, here we are. Great. So let's take a look. I've been like on a spree in terms of activity with this channel. If this is overwhelming, you can take a break and go watch other stuff. So I wanted to stream yesterday and I was hyped for that, but the stream ended up only lasting like an hour, 10 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes, and I wanted more. And it's Labor Day. It's a 3-day weekend, so I figured I can just stream on Labor Day, and a lot of you guys will be free right now because you're not at work. And the Europeans, even if I don't know if Europeans have Labor Day, but they're off work by now if they have Labor Day. So, what that means is I really need to. Yeah, here's the comments. Hey, Szilard. Hey, Steven. And I don't mean that like the Taylor Swift song. I mean that like greeting the viewer of my live stream. And for it, hello back to you. So I posted some polls. Some of the polls were for everybody. Some of these were for members only. Oh, nice. Master Magic got some love. That game. So I asked people to like PM me 4X games that were fantasy or sci-fi themed, and that one really caught my eye. A few of the others did too, but this one, like the old school graphics were just so charming. Okay, we got Civ 2 Test of Time, Final Frontier for Civ 4, both with respectable numbers. Beyond Earth, actually, second place. But Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, I really just thought it was like 2 or 3 really loud people who really wanted me to play Alpha Centauri, but this is 242 votes. So that's like 100 people wanted me to play Alpha Centauri. I guess we're going to play Alpha Centauri at some point. So Fall from Heaven 2 is first on the list. I already have a bunch of footage from that, so that one's definitely happening first. But yeah, either second or third it will be Alpha Centauri. If you look at my desktop, you'll see I have installed Colonization, Fall from Heaven 2, Alpha Centauri, Alien Crossfire, and I actually got Civ 2 Test of Time too, so that one's installed. And some people, for members, a lot of the members wanted Civ 2 Test of Time, actually. So yeah, it would be a choice between these two, I think, for what we do next. Some people have been very gracious and they've offered to like help me out in learning. Like Civ 2, I think I could probably figure out on my own, but Alpha Centauri will be an uphill battle. It wasn't one I wanted to do, but like you guys really think it's an awesome game. People are basically saying it's a masterpiece. So based on that, I'm hyped. There seems to be a lot of energy around it. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Buzzwoody. Welcome and thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming a member, Buzzwoody. Okay. So yeah, these were the two polls, one for members, one for non-members. I'll take both into consideration. I imagine it will often be the same, but if it's like this, it'd probably be a coin flip. I'd probably go with Test of Time just because I want to play Test of Time a little bit more because it's less takes less time for me to get set up with it. But it would definitely be third after Fall from Heaven and Test of Time would be Alpha Centauri. Okay, yeah, I posted a TLDR of the video. The stream ended up being like 25 minutes, so not crazy long, but enough that it deserves a TLDR here. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your enthusiasm. I'm glad people are hyped. Just like get that bag, or I'm happy to see you expanding the channel and your channel finally growing. These are all very nice things to say to me. Thank you for saying those things to me. We're doing, yeah, stream today. That's the stream you're watching right now. And what will I stream today? So Civ 4 Fall from Heaven 2, Civ 3 Demigod Mediocre, Civ Bad Land. So pretty much the same thing as last week. This one was leading at first. But from the left corner comes Civ 3, but I start in the Industria era. AI starts in the modern era. So modern era Civ 3, but I start an era behind. I've made a scenario. So to get things clear for this scenario, the only differences are that every other Civ starts in the modern era. I start in the industrial era. And all the techs are 10 times cheaper. So they're a tenth of the price. Maybe a little cheaper than we want it to be, but makes it faster. And then it's a lot easier in the editor to divide by 10. You just remove the 0 from the end of the price tag. Okay, so yeah, I've made the scenario. Let's see if it works. We could use the other one as a backup, but I think it will work. Great. So I said I would play a small map, continents, and then all other things the same. Okay, I guess you guys are going to have to pick my civ. We're going to do it the same way we did it last week. Pick any civ you want. The civ with who gets 2 votes the fastest will be the civ I pick, or if we're getting votes quickly, we'll do 3 votes, I guess. But in chat right now, tell me what civ do you want me to play. Again, this is starting in the industrial era, so take that into consideration. Some things will be very strong in the industrial era, some things will be less strong. Yeah, religious might be nice because we can instantly switch government. Expansionists, if we could pop, that would be great for expansionist. I think commercial would be kind of weak. Militaristic might seem like would be weak because like the units we're building are so expensive that like it's more about quantity rather than quality of units. But actually, militaristic gives like a lot of utility benefits that I think people underestimate sometimes. So one is you're twice as likely to promote, and if you are drafting, which we will be here because we start in the industrial era, draft units. So if a draft unit from a militaristic civ wins combat against a human player, against a human or AI player, like not against a barbarian, it will instantly promote 100% of the time. It would be 50% for non-militaristic civs. But the way it works is the higher your experience is, the more likely you are, the less likely you are to promote. It gets cut in half every time you go up, but it is always doubled for militaristic civs, which is quite strong. Like the difference between a 2 health and a 3 health unit is very, very strong. And like against barbarians, like again, 50-50 chance if you win a combat with a draft against a barbarian of leveling up. And a level up when you're a draft, that's like a 50% increase in your effective combat power. It's insane. So that's very good. Half price harbors, very, very valuable in modern or industrial start. Half price airports actually becomes relevant at a certain point. The walls, maybe. And there's like some lesser used military buildings, like I don't know, like mobile or like the SAM missile battery is pretty garbage. But I think you need it for SDI. And maybe there was one other thing. Anyway, some interesting stuff. Yeah, no problem, Tiago. Thank you for stopping by. We said Zulu, Celts, Germany, Ottomans, Germany. Things are coming pretty slow. Carlot, the German, not voting for Germany. Interesting choice, Carlot. But let's go with Germany. Like I said, first to 2 votes, as long as things aren't moving too fast, will be the one I pick. So we're going to go with Germany. It's nice to actually play a civ that we might actually feasibly use the unique unit for, although, funnily enough, for industrial era starts, the best unique units are not America or Germany's unit. It would be civs like the Iroquois or the Zulu, where like, so basically we want the ability to build obsolete units because they're cheap and we need like cheap military police, right? Just like bodies in cities, bodies to deal with barbs. And if we play as the Zulu, as long as we haven't had our golden age, we can always build the MP. And the mobility on the unit helps too. So it is a very, very strong unit for this scenario. But no, it's also strong, smashing people with panzers. So we're going to go with Germany. Okay, standard settings, everything on. Yeah, let's do it. We're playing Emperor, just by the way, guys. This is Emperor difficulty. Let's see where this takes us. I haven't done this before, so it might be easier than I think. It might be a little harder than I think. Okay, so right off the bat, like I posted in the video, this is strong. This is a 4 food tile when we come out of Anarchy. I can't imagine, like, I guess we could go here if like you guys can like squint real close and see if there's any bonus resources here or here. Otherwise, we're just going to plant on the spot. Oh, I guess we can move. The worker would go to the forest, but that doesn't really change our decision. Like, if we don't see any res here, we're still going to plant here, I think. So, yeah. Oh, ivory. We can build statue. No, statue of Zeus is obsolete. Now, we are actually in an interesting position because for us, we get medicine as our free tech. It's good we have a free tech. It's not good that it's medicine. Imagine if it was steam power and nationalism. Those would be very powerful things to start with. Yeah, this is fine. Oof. We'll get there. So what government do we want to play? I think we just want to play democracy. We don't have the option of fascism. I don't think feudalism would be very good. Republic would be doable too. Let's go with democracy and try to stay out of war. Faster workers is nice too. Happy Labor Day, Jay. And if you didn't subscribe in the last stream and I didn't thank you then, thank you very much for signing up as a member. Yeah, Madman, I mean, so if you want to, I'll post the notification on YouTube. I'll try to post it on Twitter. I don't always post it on Twitter, but I usually do. And on Discord. I will ping the Discord for the stream viewer ping. If you want to not miss a stream, that is the best way to do it, as long as you check Discord like once a day. Oh, sorry, I guess I only usually ping like right before the stream. So you'd have to have Discord open or be reading it. But I'll usually like a day. I don't like to ping multiple times. Like, oh, I'm ping streaming next week, ping streaming tomorrow. No, there's one ping for one stream. Anyway, we do get the horse on expand for what that's worth. Statue of Zeus is obsolete, but there's wonders like Hanging Gardens, which is about to go obsolete. But more interestingly, Colossus. The Colossus is obsolete for everybody but us. So we are the only civ who can build the Colossus. Don't know if that's any good, but that is a fact. Anything change? Oh, just to get things clear, I should have put this in the description of the video. Can I do that now? I don't think I can. Oh, wait, on YouTube I can. I'll put it in the description of this video, but the only other change is that text cost 10%, like 1/10 of what they would in a regular game of Civ 3. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Glad to clear that up. And thank you for asking. Sorry, I might have missed some chat if you guys just posted now while I was doing that. Okay, so let's go. Let's see how long our anarchy is. It's already been 1 turn. Our anarchy is 5 turns. So above average, but not the dreaded 6-turn anarchy. These are our choices. We're going to go democracy. I'm sure you guys are hyped for democracy to actually be good. Okay, I don't want to waste a work move, so we're going to road that. Dick Strong, thank you for making me say that out loud, and thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Does anything change beside what technologies people start with? Yeah, I answered that question. Only the cost of techs. You were only warned the stream was coming 2 hours ago. So on YouTube, maybe Mattman. Sorry about that. On Discord, I posted yesterday without a ping, and then I post like on the stream viewers channel. That would be the one you would want to watch if you're like not really interested in multiplayer or single player stuff or scenarios, but you want to hear about the stream and the videos. And I'm not streaming on Twitch, Garamari. No. I used to stream on Twitch. Twitch is pretty terrible. I know YouTube has its issues, but relatively they've been pretty good to me. So I am a loyal YouTuber. Oof, oh, we already got happiness problems. That's okay. A lot of commerce coming in from this this fish tile, so it's a good start. Well, there's not really much reason to, Joris. The interesting thing they can do is they can pillage. So that might be a relevant factor in some games. I think I want to leave this. I don't think I want to tech. No, I shouldn't be teching. I should just buy the. Okay, here we go. I should just buy the granary. We got iron. Okay, that's halfway to rails. Halfway twice. It's got to be worth something, right? Yeah, welcome, Sejanovka. So David Juke, there should be a join button. So if you look at this video right now, it will say the title, Modern Era Single Player Civ 3, but I spawned an year behind. Then it will say my name with a little garlic swordsman. Then it says join. And then it says analytics, but it doesn't say that for you because you're not making this video. That's how it looks for me, at least. That's where the join button is. If you guys see something different on your screen, let me know. But that's how it would be from my angle. 216 gold. Oof, uphill battle. This guy's walking his flak at us. Okay. Can we get a worker? This is good. Fuck everything else. Okay, yeah, workers are valuable. Ooh, they start with gorillas. Ah, he popped a hut. As if he gets a hut, and I haven't found one hut yet. Crazy. Okay, I can go ahead and chop this now. Let's road this. The flax out everywhere. Oh my god. Okay. Really? Okay, I have to be aggressive with the trading here. They're gonna meet soon. Their flax will run into each other. So we're gonna get his world map, and then we can trade that to the English. Oh, he's already explored so much. This is ridiculous. Okay. One hut. We found one hut. I'll take it. Oh crap! I didn't trade the map back to him. That's annoying. Okay, that's something at least. Increase your world map trading. Yeah, exactly. So if I get England's map, I can trade it to them, and they have cash. Like, they're giving me cash for this. Notice how I'm already ahead. They start with extra workers and units. And extra techs, obviously. But I'm just growing my capital. And I've switched governments. I wonder if they've switched governments. They have not switched governments. Okay. This is gonna be easy. This is gonna be a joke. Should we do this on Demigod, then? What do you guys think? Demigod or Emperor? Play this one out? I was going to say we have no oil, but of course we can't see the oil. We probably do have oil, honestly, with all this marsh and a little bit of desert. Probably coal, too. Like, we can rail here. Welcome, Guillermo. Thank you very much for signing up as a co-conspirator, helping me defraud YouTube for $15. Nice, Mr. Chabry. Start Emperor. This is Emperor right now. So yeah, okay. Let's if I'm very clearly cleaning it up on pace for victory, we could even do 2 games. Like, this is a small map, so potentially it could be quite quick if it's an easy game. Yeah, good point, DRC. Yeah, I said that myself later on, and I was actually copying you. I didn't know. What units are there in the Garlic Swordsman meme category? Well, we have the Nvidia Mercenary, we have the Jaguar Thrower, and we have the Spearman who loses to tank, and then of course the Garlic Swordsman. If you guys have any other ideas for memes based on unique units from Civ 3, I'm all ears. Sejnovka, they should still do it. I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, there's a radar tower right there. So they did it. This is modern era, so they start with this tech because they have all the techs from the industrial era, even the non-essential ones. And on Emperor, like they start with they start with free workers on Emperor, so I don't feel too bad. Oh no, they better not rush me with their flak. Jesus. Okay, triple. We could rush this, but it wouldn't. Uh, 3, 3, 4, 4. We need 18 shields. There's nothing that costs 50, is there? Maybe the musketman, but we don't have the res for that. Okay. Let's just start teching then. We probably could have rushed a little bit earlier before we grew. I think no, actually, we couldn't have. This worker's doing work, though. I mean, literally, of course. Yeah, let's actually spend the money. So we will start teching. Oh my god, the pincer maneuver. I'm gonna put the explorer here. If he wants to declare war on me, he's gonna have to look me in the eye and do it. Sorry. Whew. Close one. Close call. Oh, we don't have electricity, so we can't irrigate. That's okay. Okay, let's finish our scouting. Okay, here's the granary. Let's spam some settlers. Do we have anywhere to put these settlers, actually? We want to have a road to the places where the cities are going on this difficulty. Hey. Oh, Korea. Yeah, they're just stuck at size 1. What's going on, guys? They're giving us a lot of flack. They are giving us a lot of flack, yeah. I mean, there's a decent shot of an ironworks city here. Let's wait. Let's like plant west now. Maybe plant. Oh my god, this would be fine, but the marsh is blocking us. This is incredible. Yeah, let's go for that, even if though it's a bit far away. Okay, and then we'll do settler. So just as a tip, guys, you don't want to hit size 7. As soon as you hit size 7, it costs you 3 times as much food the first time around to grow. So growing from it is with a granary, it's 10 food to grow from size 4 to size 5, size 5 to size 6, from size 6 to size 7. Size 7 to size 8 is 30 food. Size 8 to size 9 is 20 food because of the way the quirks and the way that the granary works. So we want to avoid getting to size 7 because it basically just shuts off our growth. Yeah, like don't get to size 7 until like you're ready to like commit to being at size 7. And then like get to size 8 and size 9. This is if you have the granary especially. We're playing democracy, so we don't get any unit support for being at that size. 5, 3. I'll go with 3. Hey Guillermo. Yes, yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you could catch a live stream. Crazily enough, they're a lot more fun if you actually catch them live. I think here, even though it's off the river, it gets the iron and it's just easier to road to. So we're going to do that. Lots of commerce from these ivory tiles. Notice here we're just trying to get a food lead. If we get a food lead, we can effectively tech later. Railing. Let's see how fast we can rail, actually. I think that will be our goal right now. think this is enough irrigated tiles in our capital. Curve. Thank you. Oh, a supporter too. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, so the 80 cents tier, I mean, you can leave that active if you want, but it's mostly like just a one-time bonus of 80 cents to give me the YouTube bonus. Like YouTube will give me 15 bucks for every person who signs up for any tier, as far as I know. If you actually, but if that's not enough, then you can be a supporter. The differences in the perks would be pretty minimal. It is literally just strictly to support the channel. So thank you very much, Curve. A true patron of the arts. There are definitely worse things you can expose your kids to than boring strategy games. Oh, damn. Okay. So I haven't researched nationalism, so I actually can build the spearmen. Can I... Fuck, This guy says he's watching with his children, and I immediately start swearing. Okay, I don't want to get pillaged, like that could be really ugly, so I'm going to do this, just so I have the option to buy a spearman next turn. Oh, he just went away. Okay, that's fine. We got iron. Okay, shoot. Shoot, it would be really nice to know if we had, like, coal in this jungle here by now. You know what, I'm just gonna have some faith. We're just gonna, oops. We're just gonna send this out there. And we're gonna do a settler, too. And this will be a granary. He's back. Okay, there's the coal. We do have an ironwork city. Okay, good. Okay, let's start roading towards that. Oh, what the frick. Oh god, the dumbest stuff has happened. Oh my god, now I hook iron. It's more expensive to get the spearman. There's no underrush for this. It's just 30 shields, right? Okay, we have steam power at least, so we can take some time to think. So there's two. I think we would go replaceable parts and then nationalism. Nationalism gives us a lot of good choices and abilities, especially if we get declared war on. Okay, yeah, at this point we just need a pikeman. Just full stop. Yeah, give us some ironworks in the chat. There's no ironwork emoji, but maybe someday. No, everything I know about cuss words I learned from Animorphs. It's okay to say crap. It's not okay to say shit. That's what I learned. So that's what I'm going based on. Okay, we're gonna do this. So this is the slower worker. Oh my lord. Can we get this in 2? Can we get this in 2? Yeah, we can get it in 2. Again, growth doesn't matter at this point. It sucks losing the commerce. But so the faster one's gonna go here. This might not add up right, but we'll see. Can we go back? Yes, we can. A little. So 3 turns, that's too fast. Oh, maybe it's not too fast. Oh, get off. Senseless. Thug. Move. If he blocks this and, like, messes up all my pre-chops. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. Okay, so we get this. Even our guarding against that treacherous flak. Oh, damn. We don't have that much gold, so we can... Are we going to get a chop neck? Oh, Frick. Cut it out! Oh my god. They just won't leave us alone. Okay, I guess this gets canceled. And he'll pillage us, that's fine. This should be, yeah, just in case. I hate how this one just keeps on going back and forth. It's like the animals in Civ 4. They're not allowed to enter your borders, but you can tell they want to. That's fine. Okay, and he just fucks off. Oh my god. Just ridiculous. The chop went through, but I didn't lose the shields. Good. Yeah, I just want the border expand quick so I can have the coal but like still have the Ironworks City. And he's back. What is this barb doing? Make up your mind. God. I don't have 12 gold. Oh my god. 1. You guys are so broke. So broke. You make me look like I'm swimming in money. Okay, good. I guess he started with an extra tech, so that makes sense. This is probably fine. Okay, we're gonna go kill those barbs. I'm sick of their bull crap. You're getting the most unhinged mix of swearing Swade and avoiding swearing Swade right now. But that's what the AI does to me sometimes. Hey, Scriptwolf, thank you very much for joining the channel. As a supporter, want to ask you if this is normal. I joined the MP community a few weeks ago and joined a session. Yes, I really wish I could tell you this is not normal, but yes, that is normal, Scriptwolf. So the issue is a lot of like banned players who do nasty things or say nasty things will like, there's nothing stopping them from just making another account and trying to play under a new name. So that's why you're getting accused of that. So the best thing to do is say, I'm in the Discord. I'm a fan of Swade's channel. He can vouch for me if you need. If you're in the Discord, like all those players that I mentioned would be banned from the Discord, so they can't be in the Discord. But yeah, I'm really sorry you have to deal with that. I'm sorry that's the state of the community, but that's how things are, unfortunately. Yeah, but especially like if people were being a dick about it, like it's one thing to say, hey, we don't really trust you, but like if they're being like, no, you can't play with us, that's not cool at all. Scriptwolf, what's your name in the Discord if you are in the Discord, by the way? Okay, we've killed that troublesome barb. So this is Emperor difficulty. So with our offensive unit, we can't just slam into this here. Or can we? No, let's keep it around. 25 gold would be nice, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get it. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, there's kind of like 2 crews for multiplayer games. There's the crew in the Steam group, and there's the crew in the Discord. Most of the Discord players... Oh, my lord. Oh, not on my watch. Jesus. It should be fine. Most of the Steam group players are like old folks, not hip with the times, and most of the Discord players are people who joined because of my channel. Although some of the Steam players have migrated to the Discord too and hang out with us there. Anyway, interesting community politics. It's also Scriptwolf? Ah, okay. Okay, so we're kind of baiting this barb here. I think we can just bait him back and forth. That should be okay. Yeah. Explorer, doing work with this explorer, I guess. Shame we can't even, we can like kill the barbs, we can't kill the camps reliably though. Why am I chopping, okay. I need to decide whether I don't want to clear this. Yeah, let's just road it and then go down here. Okay, I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Some construction going on outside my house. Okay, we got this soon. So 5 turns. Gonna be quicker for that when we get the third worker. In the Steam group, not really DRC. Like a lot of them are just like 40-year-old men from like Russia or from Brazil. It's it's a weird crowd. Uh, but yeah, like with the Discord, we run a tight ship in terms of moderation to the point of like being like almost excessively strict. Like no talking about politics whatsoever, which is um, makes it definitely easier to run. Uh, but the Steam group is anything goes, pretty much, aside from racial slurs. Oh, sorry. You can get banned for flaming people if they do not want to be flamed, I guess. Okay, I don't know. There's not really a safe place to put this right now. Oh my lord. This is a rough situation. Like, we have the library, but we can't mine this because the frickin' barb is in our way. Let's do this. Yeah, we can, like, check this out with the Explorer. This flak is being useless. Like, kill this barb for us, man. But we can, like, kind of body block for ourselves. I think we would want to do this. Yeah, and that way we can turn down the slider. Good. Okay. Just slam it. Put us out of our misery, man. Come on. Thank you, Stephen. Take the other. We got 2 irons. Iron is like a valuable resource. We could trade it to other people. Oh, we could put a city here. That would be a good spot for a city. We need to like a... The barracks is so cheap. We're going to grab the barracks. Our people want us to build ironworks. Our viewers on stream probably want us to build ironworks. Let's not waste a worker move. I say wasting a half a worker move. Good. But yeah, so don't feel shy to, if you want to play multiplayer games, don't feel shy to reach out to me directly. I'm always happy to host games for new players. Uh, Especially if we could get like a proper new player game going. I actually made a special scenario. Because typically what happens is either you join the lobby with a bunch of vets and it's like confusing and overwhelming, and you might get stomped if you spawn too near the enemy. Or you just play in a lobby with just exclusively other new players where it's like nothing really happens because nobody makes anything happen. So I made a special scenario where you're kind of like racing against each other to take one of my cities. So I position like a city like 8 tiles away from each of you. And yeah, so you're like not fighting in direct conflict with each other, but you still have to fight. You still have to like be assertive and make plays. So yeah, if that interests you, definitely let me know, or I could just host like a regular game for you. Torgor. Smart move, smart man. God, 220 gold. Yeah, so we just need as many... The value we get from workers right now is insane because we have the democracy speed increase. And everything else. Yeah, we just have to give them that shit. We should be teching. That's a mistake. I don't like, what are we supposed to do that? I guess we could just go straight into ironworks. Yeah, frick it. We'll just go straight into ironworks. Probably would want to have put some more worker moves into that city, but whatever. Okay. So mining this would be good, or railroading this, but it's slower and it gives us the same return as just railroading a random tile. So 4 workers will railroad a tile in 1 turn. Control Shift R, BTW, very valuable. Can we grow in 2? We can grow in 2. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Bosswoody. You can check the rest of it out if it interests you. So how would I get into MP if I've never really played MP, but I love single player? What difficulty do you play single player on, Ross? So typically we say like the perfect difficulty for getting into multiplayer Civ 3 is Emperor, and at a minimum you should be able to win on Regent. If you can win on Regent, you're good to go. But yeah, just like show up to the Discord, say, hey, I want to play in some games. Tell us what kind of mod you're interested in, because there's different mods people play. Typically, Modern, Future, and MPT are the 3 that get played most nowadays. But sometimes we play Medieval Japan. Okay, we can notice how we can rotate our units more effectively now that we have these railroads. Oh my god, we're about to lose a lot of gold unless we... No, we're just about to lose a lot of gold. I can't wait. This night cannot come soon enough. Tonight, we'll say. Because this night is worth a ton. Okay, so notice how we're doing this to avoid increasing the happiness slider. Totally worth it. Oh, it slows down our night. We need that night. I'm sorry. Don't know why I'm apologizing to you for this. But yeah, 100%. So YouTube recommended I offer games with the content creator as like a perk for membership, but I'll just straight up already do that. I can't in good conscience use that as a perk because that's something I already offer. I'm just very happy to play with new players. I'm happy to get new players into the scenario. A bunch of people like Colinator, Hoffman, Super Dane from the Discord can Trick Daddy can testify to that. Yeah. I think that's 100% the best way to do it. You can just show up and play if that interests you. I have multiplayer videos, multiplayer tutorials. Yeah, so you have a bunch of options. Just let us know what you're into. I have a question for my friend. I played this single player game. World was huge and I dominated, but I was ahead on power by a lot, ahead on all one aspect. But wait for part 2. Oh my god, Branko, you're really making this a nail biter of a post, a comment. But one civ was the only civ that had all oil in its territory. Okay, good. Okay, so what you would do, Branko, is you would make a rite of passage with them and then just plant their oil, and then bring a bunch of infantry with you. So as soon as you unlock the oil tech, it should be clear that you're in that predicament. You could also trade. If you're big and you have no oil, then somebody else should have 2 oils. I think we can just right? Yeah. But yeah, 100% like plant, like if the oil is like here, you can like put a city here. If the oil is here, you could declare war and put a city here. Just get oil however you can. The game's not going to get easier if you don't have oil, or win a diplomatic victory, because I think for a space race victory, you would need oil to win a space race victory. Hold up. One of these darn things. That's SDI. That's not a spaceship part. Do you really not need oil to win a space race victory? That's a neat fact. It's just aluminum. There's got to be rubber, like, has to be a requirement, right? Yeah, okay, aluminum, rubber, and uranium. Okay, interesting. That's how it works. Yeah. Ah, okay. I always run out of a resource at the most inconvenient time. Yeah, it happens that way, David. But it's a fun balancing mechanic. Some people find it cheesy, but I like it. I actually kind of wish it happened more often. I like the idea of, especially like you can't really do much in a single player game when all the land is filled, but in multiplayer games where there's a lot of like neutral land, it gives you options, right? And like some people will be blessed with early res, but you can't count on keeping it. You need to like push your advantage and control the map, which breeds conflict, right? It drives player interaction, which I think is good for fun games. Is it just me or is the microphone off? Is my microphone off? I can't think of anything that would. No, microphone's on. I think that's just you, no Drugar. Kia? I do like island starts at DRC, but I don't think I want to play that specific island start. Can I grab scientific method? Would that be worth it? These two techs would be quite helpful. I think I'd want to get industrialization first, honestly. Fun fact, you might forget that this exists, but you actually need iron for a factory. It's not something you think about very often, but it is a requirement. Interesting, right? But yeah, you need iron for factory. Okay, our workers are about to go absolutely bananas crazy because now we have replaceable parts, double worker speed. Oh my god. Oh! Ugh! Game is really testing us today. That's okay. 8 turns, that's not so bad. Yeah, for... Let's get this done first. Good. Yeah, that's dead. If we could, but we could save that. If we had the ability to draft, we could save that. That's one of the reasons I want nationalism, but... Really? Um... God. I seriously need more knights. I cannot believe that this is the solution to what I'm dealing with this game, but yeah, I need more knights. He's just gonna fortify himself right there. Get a job, buddy. Ugh, ridiculous. Unit tier list. I'm actually gonna do one of my next. So I'll tell you like the next few Civ 3 videos I'm gonna do. Again, these won't be soon, but this would be the list of the order I would do them in. The first one would be a tier list video for modern era units because I have a lot to say there. A lot of them are very bad. A lot of them are very good. A lot of them are just okay. I would say I would do a. What was next on the list? Oh, the video is going to be called "Your Game of Civ 3 is Broken." Your Steam copy of Civ 3 is broken. Here's how to fix it, and like walk people through the like resolution issues, diplomacy sound bug, stuff like that. And yeah, the last one will be the dark side of Civ 3. So the idea is that I guess you'll have to wait to find out what the dark side of Civ 3 is, or the dark side of civilization in general. Okay. At least we're farming gold off of them. Okay, we have industrialization. Yeah, we want a factory. I'd say we want a factory. Yeah. We don't have the gold for a factory, but now if we were industrial, we'd be able to road in one turn. So that's disappointing that we're not. I guess this is our settler city. Oh, but we need a mine. Sorry, that's really ominous, the dark side of Civ 3, but I can't really think of a good way to explain it. It would be a video essay on just like spooky things you can do in a 4X game, I guess. Yeah, Torgor, absolutely. So when I say modern era, I mean like units that are useful in the modern era, not strictly ones that you can that are unlocked in that era. Ironclads, good one, Matt man. Unit tier list. Yes, absolutely. Like, there's not really too much to say about the earlier units, but I've got a lot to say. Like, they make them really spicy in the industrial era, and I've got a lot to say about them. Let's get our rubber. Two tile turn rail. Oh my lord, that is so strong. Why is the AI expanding so little? Are they still in despotism? That's the reason why. No, they're in democracy now. I think I could probably smash. Like, if I go nationalism, I could probably smash them with just knights. Honestly, yeah, the AI is just not good at the start. I'm sorry if that's disappointing. Do we have the? No, we don't. It also seems like we're gonna have most of the iron on this map, so keep that in mind. So nationalism in 2, that's good. We are paying for this explorer, interestingly. I think I need to grab a galleon, actually. Oh, I can road in 1. That's nice. Get out. Do you know if it's possible to play Civ 3 with multiple monitors? I do not know that, Celrex. Sorry, I only have one monitor. For dunking on the hoplite? At a certain point, yeah, like as a utility unit, I definitely undervalued it. But my opinions are subject to change, and I have my biases, so keep that in mind at all times. What is this? Lunatic. God. Okay, I guess the city's going here. Just like deranged, unhinged behavior from the barbs right now. Please just let me draft. I didn't need to be able to draft. Okay, that's dead. Where's the camp? There's the camp. And they're coming from multiple angles now, so I just have to put the worker back in the city. Like I can't even. I wasted 2 worker moves to this dumb, stupid horse shit. I can't wait to be able to smash them with drafts. Okay, I wouldn't want to switch governments even if I unlocked these 2. I guess we go scientific method just so we have the option of the double text. I don't think we want to give the double tech to the AI either. So, okay, let's have some fun. 4 attack. What? What? Oh my god. Unbelievable. Like, just the amount of barbs is like unplayable. How am I supposed to play this? I'm being a huge drama queen right now, I know, but oh god. Hey, Chutney. Welcome aboard. Forelli, thank you for signing up for membership. That's very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. No drafting in democracy. You can draft in democracy. I just lost the combat. Just my, even with, like, I do get a bonus against barbarians on this scenario. And then I have 4 attack. He has 1 defense with some bonuses, but who cares? And he still smashed me. I'm going to draft again. No. There we go. Had to show him who's boss. Okay. Good, and we still get the factory in 2. Okay, we can grab the gems. That will be nice. Unlocks more drafting abilities. Okay, I think we finally have enough workers. Okay, so Berlin is pumped. Berlin is ready to go. Do we have rubber? We have rubber soon. I think if we do that, we'll have rubber next turn or in 2. Let's go wartime. Is there like any build? Oh, I guess we want the ironworks. Okay, I guess we're playing this slow then. That's a shame. I do want to just straight up smash into the... Grab a university. No, let's grab a coal plant. We have the workers to clean up shit, so... What? Oh my lord. I don't know where those barbs went, but I'm looking for them. And I got more buddies from home that can come if needed. Okay, sorry, chat's been moving pretty fast. I might have missed some stuff. Why is the AI expanding so little? We talked about that. Tech tier list. Oh my lord, DRC. Number 1 worst tech advanced flight. Yeah, that's a pretty bad tech. Yeah, it would be interesting maybe to do the worst techs in the game, because there are some bad ones. I'm glad you think so, Ahmet. Okay, ironclad jokes. Have to skip intro. There's a way to turn off the intros, and when I do the how to fix your Civ 3 game, I'll talk about that. Little AI running around and slapping barbs around. You would think so, yeah, but the units they can build are so expensive that I guess they just don't have that many. No drafting in democracy. You can draft in democracy. Jaguar Thrower, thank you, Mac. Thank you very much for subscribing, Mac, as a member. That means a lot to me. And improved combat scenario. Sorry, DRC. Civ 3, but you let the RNG decide what tech to research, what difficulty you're playing on for this challenge. It is Emperor, Nathan, but this is clearly not hard enough. I think I need to do this on a harder difficulty. So if you guys want to see that, like, we could just call this a game and go play on a difficulty where I get my ass kicked. Or you can watch me get ironworks and slap the AI around. Up to you. Make sure that's done. Let's explore the other continent. Okay. "12 turns, not bad." If we join a worker, yeah, we can speed it up. Good, 9. Not bad. Thank you, Kraken Warrior. Thank you very much for signing up. Yes, that is a no DRC. Sorry, I'll tell you guys one thing. Maybe for you, DRC, maybe. But yeah, like if you ask me to playtest your mod, I've had a lot of pushy people come to me asking me to playtest their mod. If I know you, if you're active in the community, then I will consider it. Like it's something I do for my friends. I did it for Kia. I wasn't super happy about it, but ended up having a good time. So that's the baseline, right? Like if you're Kia level, um, but yeah. So with Civ is a game that is very easy to mod, and it is also a game that has been around for a while. So there are a lot of existing mods already. So you have to have like a selling point for your mod if you want people to play it. And it helps to like build relationships with other people in the community. Basically, just like get if people like think you're a cool dude and like think you have good takes on the game and interesting interests, and are interested in interesting historical eras, then they're willing to play your mods with you. But if you're just like a random person, like, hey, come play this mod, it's like a total conversion mod. It takes 10 hours to playtest. It's just a bunch of things I like that I dropped into the game. They're probably not going to want to play it. But DRC, you actually did good work. I remember you were trying to do like leader heads for Modern way back in the day. That was good stuff. So yeah, I would definitely have a look at it in your case. But for anyone who's like come to me and be like, hey, can you play my mod? And I didn't respond, or I said no. That was the reason why for that, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Well, they just like do an expensive building, right? Like if they do an expensive building and they don't have the proper worker moves, I guess they need even more workers than they have right now, because this is ridiculous. That was close. Whew. Combat mod. Okay, so this is like a total conversion mod. Like it's like a regular epic game of Civ 3. Like there's no custom map. Like just be aware, like if you're asking someone to playtest that, you're asking them to play like a 10-hour game, or like giving you incomplete playtest data. It's just like a big ask of people. It's a custom map. Oh, interesting. Okay, Aztecs actually have Taos. Good for them. Scientific method, that's nice. Don't know why I expected there to be huts here. Aztecs are doing okay. Okay, quick quiz, pop quiz for everybody. Why are the Aztecs doing so well? Like, they got floodplains, but their line's not super good. Why are they kicking ass and taking names here? It's because they are, spell it out with me, AGRI, agricultural. They're an agricultural civ. And +1 food is an enormous bonus. And if they switch government, they get it in every city, not just the cities with freshwater. That's only despotism and anarchy where you're limited to freshwater cities for that. I don't know if the Sumerians switch governments. That might be why they're having issues. Okay, I think our plan now is just like go for tanks. He'll give me just like a free darn tech for world map. That's pretty good. I figured Aztecs would have given it to him already, but if I can get that, damn right. Okay, Control Shift R to railroad very quickly. Very helpful, multiplayer or single player. But anyway, sorry, Script Wolf and Rosso07. I was not joking. Just literally message me on Discord and we'll get things sorted out in terms of getting you guys into multiplayer. That wasn't just me being friendly. I'm 100% on board. We got furs soon. What's the galleon doing? Ooh, spicy. Interesting plays. Um, we'll just straight up give me the corporation. Okay. Can I get... Sure. Will you give me Con with Samaria too? Whatever. Let's go to Persia. There we go. Frickin' steel. And can we get refining too? Yeah, we can if we just pay some gold. They're just gonna pay this stuff to each other, so we might as well. Okay. Sorted. Uh, agricultural. Yes, Farrell, you caught it. Bombers. I was thinking, does it look like we need bombers here? I'm gonna make a road south and just build some tanks and just walk some tanks with them. We got oil, we got rubber. What else could we possibly want here? Okay, Leipzig getting kind of low in population. These barbs, they're like just spawning in the specific positions intentionally to piss me off. What is going on here? Oh my god. Oh, infantry, spicy. Yeah, that'll definitely kill those barbs. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's grab a library, I guess. Can't hurt. Okay, with the infantry now. Ooh, 50-50 chance. Like I said, militaristic actually kind of does work on as a utility benefit. Let's see if I can raise my growth a bit. That should be fine. If you answered about English, basically, like, they're probably just stuck building, like, factory or something like that. They don't have enough food. They don't have a harbor. But yeah, like, they have to finish that factory or they're building a wonder, maybe. And if they're building a wonder, well, then they can't build settlers, right? And then the second city can't get to size 3. So that'll do it. And it's Emperor. Like, their AI is not that... The bonuses they have are good, but nothing game-breaking. Really? I got scammed there by Gilgamesh. Okay, should I grab TOE? I could go for Moz, that'd be funny. Here's Ironworks, by the way. Oh, and somebody got satellites. Oh no, somebody got satellites. Okay, I hope I don't get nuked. Whatever, though. Let's just disband this. I'm not paying the gold per turn on that. Okay, sucks. I don't like roading and railing on jungle. Because it's wasted. Because when you go back to chop later, like it's faster to road or rail over a regular tile, and so when you go to chop the jungle, those extra moves will have been wasted. But here, I don't think there's any getting around it. Market could be pretty good here because I have hospital and my cap has like a lot of space. I think I could maybe justify doing just growing it really big and doing some happiness buildings maybe. That's a good tile. We don't want that one to be in trouble. Yeah, growth in 5, not so bad. We just hit Metropolis, so the growth is like a little slower than it usually would be. Again, like I said, these barbs, they're just designed to get in my way. Hilarious. Okay, you know what I can do? This is funny. I'm gonna do Colossus here. Okay, that was the pathing's fault. It's still pretty funny, though. Right in front of the barb. Hey, Andrew. No, Andrew. So it was only because I held out. I didn't turn on the feature, so people who did turn on the feature got nothing. They got no bonus. It was just because I waited, as far as I can tell. But like I there's like a YouTube Discord I'm in for like partnered YouTubers. And I asked around there and they said, yeah, some people were getting it. Like somebody got like a $10,000 bonus or something, or sorry, like $20,000 for turning it on. Just offered like his 10,000 flat to turn on the memberships. So it is a big deal, and yeah, it is a thing. They're really pushing for this. This is not just a random thing that I got. Yeah, like I had to ask because like this can't be real, can it? They're not just offering me money for basically nothing. But yeah, like I ended up taking it seriously and like actually putting some effort into getting members. But I didn't really have to. I could have just turned it on and not said anything and taken the money. Would have been an interesting option. But I might as well face the sellout accusations head on. Okay, I think these mountains are kind of slowing down my growth in Leipzig. Let's grab the barracks. Mass production coming up soon. It's happening, guys. Oh my god, the barbs! Somebody stop these barbs! Won't one person rid me of these troublesome barbs? Crazy because I got one hut this game. Total scam. At least I've been farming some gold off them. Can turn up my happy. Oh Jesus, this has basically not been on. Why was that so low? Was that just a trade? Am I teching that fast with it so low? I guess I do have like a powerhouse civ now in terms of commerce and population. Got some libraries going. Yeah, that'll do it, right? And then techs are 1/10 the cost because of I turned that on. Smart man. Okay, I see. Although you knew that was there from the start of the game and you're just now getting to it. Ugh, a little noobish. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Ragnar. I think, do knights upgrade to tanks? I don't think they do in the base game. I could do Copernicus' Observatory. I don't think I need to do Copernicus' Observatory, though. I don't think I really need anything here. Mass production in 1. Let's just see how long it takes to get to motorized. 4 turns, and then... Can I turn that up? Oh shit, this will be obsolete in like 5 seconds. I probably should not. Let's do factory instead. He just hangs out there. He doesn't even move. God. That's some multiplayer level of intentionally pissing me off. One per turn growth. That is hard to get in single player non-accelerated production Civ 3. Why did he move? What? He's not going for the oil? What is he doing? I got an elite knight here, man. I could slam it like that would be like a 50-50 there. Are you sure you want to take those odds? Brave man. Okay. Oh, we need to take this further down. Okay, he's first on my one. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But he might be first on my list just for that alone. God, if I had conquistadors, this would be so much easier. Yeah, for sure, DRC. It won't be during the stream though. Did I check that out? Arello, welcome aboard, Arello. Imagine being 1 year behind in tech and then catching up to everybody with the great library. Ooh, that would be cheesy if I did it that way. I wonder though, could I do like a 3 year, like if I start with no techs and they start in the future era, would that be playable? Like, what difficulty would that be playable on? I kind of gotta know now. Oh, okay, we gotta set up for a next stream then. That's for sure. I can't, like, the issue is I can't just build random roads in any direction because there's barbs everywhere. And I can't clear out the barbs because I don't have roads leading to the barb camp. And I need to do better things with my workers. And then my units get stretched too thin. It's rough, guys. It's rough. Okay, motorized transportation. Next turn. Let's show you guys what this is all about. So I'm just going to turn off my tech. I probably could keep teching. I won't. We're going to do Panzer per turn in our cap. Something like that, at least. Let's get rid of this bastard. Yes. Couldn't type fast enough about the gold. Sorry, I'm not super quick on chat. Sorry, Yeah, that's an interesting thing, Patrick. How many members do you need to until 100? So I get $15 per member, just flat. Sorry, I get a bunch of like a flat amount, and then another $15 per member until I get 100 members. Currently, we're at like 35 or something like that. So if you want to pitch in 80 cents, we definitely do still need members to reach that goal. But I'm pleased with what we have so far too. Okay, so now we're just going to join workers. So the difference between Panzer per 2 and Panzer per 1 is double. So in later Civ games, you don't really have to pay attention to this because there's shield overflow. But in Civ 3, there's no shield overflow, right? If you overflow shields, it just gets wasted. So hitting these breakpoints is essential, right? The 100 per turn. So we don't waste, I don't know, what is it, 90 shields a turn? Or every 2 turns? Yeah. A lot of multiplayer is actually about that too. But it gives you something to work towards, right? It gives you goals to base your activities around. And it can create some interesting play patterns too. Like, for example, let's say I have 15 shields per turn, and I want a building that costs 20 shields per turn. Like, that is the optimal building to be getting at this point in the game, but it involves wasting some shields. So now I face an interesting decision. Do I get the best, most cost-efficient building, or do I get one that should be more expensive and will be more expensive later on, but I can get it at a bargain right now? So it can lead to some unconventional builds. Sometimes I will go for unconventional things just because I'm trying to be more efficient with how I use my shields. That's not a thing you can do in Civ 6. In Civ 6, you'll always go for the best building right away, immediately, and niche stuff requires other game mechanics for it to be incentivized. So yeah, people will hate on the no overflow in Civ 3 and say it's like antiquated. There is a lot of gameplay benefit to it. And then at a casual level, it just doesn't matter at all. Like, you can just pretty much ignore it, and you can win on Emperor, even Demigod, if you just stick to the fundamentals. So yeah, probably not a take you thought you'd be getting today, but having shield overflow has certain significant benefits to it. And hitting that breakpoint of Panzer per turn, oh, that's so good. So frickin' good. Okay, guys, let's roll over the AI with Panzers. We could do the most disrespectful thing, which is starting to road their land. If someone in multiplayer like brings their worker into your land with their stack of units, you know it's over for you. We have a city on the west coast now, too. The greatest library in Civ 3 history. Oh my god, that'd be a good clickbait title for the video. I think you can see it here, too, with the AI just not focusing on securing res for units. It's not their res, the units are just very expensive, and they don't know how to manage their economy. Like, the issue, in fact, if they get more res, the units become more expensive. The issue is quantity, like, rather than quality. I just wasted a lot of shields there. Okay, can we get Panzer per... Is this the best we can do, really? I guess there's no factory here. Per 5. Okay, that's an improvement. How close are we? Yeah, we're not that close to Panzer per 1 here. We would need like at least a 12 pop city, probably a coal plant too. Okay, let's smash the AI with a bunch of panzers. Do what we love to do best. England. Wow, they're just legitimately stuck on 2 cities. And we have Blitz. Woof. How you doing there, England? I bet you're really glad you have that radar tower right now. That's doing you some huge favors. Oh, he rushed a Tau. Let's get rid of the radar tower first. Interesting how they protect the radar tower. I got a good roll. There we go. It took 2 panzers. It actually took 3 panzers to kill England. Yeah. Okay, do I need to do this to Scandinavia to prove a point, or can we move on to a harder difficulty? What do you guys think? Okay, let me know in the chat. I will read to the comments in the meantime. Sorry, I can probably get the comments to be more zoomed in so I can see them more clearly. It's €1 for me down. Oh, interesting. It might vary by country. That's fascinating. Hmm. Okay, so sorry, it would be $1 American then. Or sorry, yeah, $1 American. So for Canadians, it would be 80 cents American. Interesting. No, it should be, I guess it just varies by country. So yeah, if you live in Turkey or Brazil or Argentina, you're getting a damn discount on these memberships, boy. Woo. Okay, Bon will never get the whales. This should have been on the hill. I don't really care too much. Where's Bon? Oh, whatever, man. We're not exiting wartime in this game. We're just gonna stomp them with panzers, I think. Advanced flight usually gets skipped, so you rarely see them. Yes, Sekmer. Yes, absolutely. You are correct, Sejanovka. Yeah, so they're unlocked at advanced flight. They are good. I talked about them in the most recent video. They cost a whole worker, but worker moves are cheap by the time you get to the late game. If you are defending, you absolutely benefit from radar towers. You can deploy them offensively too. Like if I put one here, it would affect my attack onto Stockholm. It's good stuff. Thank you, Jay. Jay, I'll say I do like looking at people's saves, and I will I find them interesting. I will look at your save and give you advice. But if you can, post it like in the Discord. Just post the file or some pictures in the Discord. That way everybody can see it and other people can give you advice too, and we can like start a discussion around your save file and make memes about it probably. Okay, so what do you think we're going to do? Are we going to do the greatest library? Or are we going to do demigod? Or we could do both. No, let's do both. We're going to do demigod and we're going to do the greatest library. Thank you for saying that, Jingo. You have no clue. Yeah, this is Emperor difficulty 2, Hoffman. This is not enough of a challenge. I thought they'd do a little bit better. They do spawn with some bonus workers, but yeah, this is not much of a challenge. You don't mean to end this? Well, what do you want me to do? Like, I took a city. Congrats to me. What? This is a win. I don't know how you could call this anything but a win. Like, his capital will fall. These are not in the right spot. Soon, though. They will fall soon. Take the knight with me. Here we go. We got this guy. Yeah, like this should be enough to take his cap. Just full stop for some reason. He doesn't even have a Tau. Okay, he has... Oof! The RNG. Spicy stuff. Okay. That should be enough to take him home. These... What is going on? We need a full shutdown on barbs coming into this country while we figure out what the fuck they're doing. Because why do they just pop out of the woodwork to mock me like this? Absurd. There, we got the Korean capital. Now we have the North Korean capital too. Yeah. Okay, that's a wrap. So we're gonna do this on a higher difficulty. What do you guys think? Cardinal reason. I'm curious because I've played every Civ since 3, probably most of 3. Why have you stuck with 3? Um, that's an interesting question. I just think the fundamental building blocks of the game designed are very sound. I did like a ranking of the mechanics in the game, and I think if you watch that video, you're gonna get a lot of insight into what I think are like legitimate flaws in the game and what I think have gotten undue criticism. And there's just like a lot of the core mechanics that I think work very well as systems together. The art style is absolutely beautiful. Um, yeah, just like the gap. Like let's do it. Okay, we're gonna do continents again. Pick a civ, or we'll just load. They're gonna give us cows now, aren't they? Okay, fine. The art style is beautiful. Um, it's very visually clear too. It uses bright colors, but not like obnoxious or cartoony colors. Yeah, the top-down isometric. It's just a beautifully displayed game. So how it looks, it's very responsive. It's very quick. Loading times are fast. Yeah, and it just has infinite depth, and a lot of that comes down to multiplayer too. I would have like gotten kind of bored of it if I hadn't discovered multiplayer, but multiplayer, because of the random maps, every single multiplayer game is different. And there's just so many dynamic options. It's such an interactive multiplayer game. I'll do a full video on why multiplayer Civ 3 is the best multiplayer turn-based strategy game, but there's a lot to love about it, basically. So yeah, I hope that was enough of a detailed explanation for you. Thank you for asking. Cardinal, right. Okay, so Deity. If we're doing Deity, we're just doing the same scenario as before, okay? And pick a civ for me, guys. Come on, pick a civ. We'll do Deity and we'll do the greatest library another time. I guess let's keep to the name of the scenario. I don't want to have to change the description of this video. Actually, I guess I have to change the difficulty anyway. So if you want me to play a different map, let me know. But I think the map was fine. Okay, we're doing Deity, guys. Was this one person pushing for that? Or was this a community decision? That was, I don't know, it was just Kia. Cygnus. I'd have to make a new scenario. I want to keep the scenario. We'll try Deity, okay? If we get close on Deity, then we could say Demigod would be a win. I mean, just good diplomacy will stop us from being nuked, right? That's how it works. Go hard or go home? Yeah, Gordon. Let's do it. Frick it. Why not sit? Oh my god. Stop it, Ross. Okay, we're gonna do Deity. But we pick it. Where's the civ? Okay, someone said America. We said America twice. America's pretty good for this kind of start. Iroquois would be good, but commercial's not as great as it could be. We got 2 for America. Let's do America. I would love an agricultural civ, but if you guys want to give me America, America is probably the next best thing. Okay, and we're doing the era behind, right? Yeah. No, that was Demigod. Oops, what happened there? That's wild. That would have been so sneaky if I did that. Trying to trick you that I'm playing on Deity when I'm playing on Demigod. Was that, okay, we're gonna have to reroll anyway. I would like at least a lake, if not a river. Okay, so this is Deity. Yeah, and then normal settings. Good. Okay. Yes, let's do America. So the issue with aggressive Ross is that it makes the AI just as likely to fight each other. And if they start fighting each other, they don't fight you. They don't just like declare a second war when they're in the middle of a first. They might get like baited by a military alliance if they're already at war, but they won't do that. So it doesn't actually put you in that much more danger. Yeah, expansionist, pretty good. Good result from Huts, I guess. Yeah, no, I don't want to have to building an aqueduct to my cap, so I'm gonna hold out for a river or Jesus, this is some trash land. This is pretty good, but I do want the aqueduct. Oh my god. At least this one probably has res. And 2 huts is tempting. There we go. Finally, was this so much to ask for? Okay. No, I think we need better than that even. Sorry. Just not having the chop next door is a big deal. If we're gonna have no bonus food, we don't want to be fucking with our worker moves. Unbelievable. Why is the land so bad? I guess because it's a small map, maybe? Are there just not rivers on continent small maps? Oh, now they're just... now they're just messing with me at this point. What? And then no chop again. What? Yeah, this is insane. Okay, oh, God. I get one... No, still no. No. I want something actually good at this point. Bonus food in a river. Come on. Finally, jeez. Okay. Kind of disappointing to lose the river. Oh, keep in mind you can walk a little because you start in anarchy, right? So you don't really lose any yields. How long's the anarchy? 3 turns? Yeah. Damn right. Okay, we had good luck with democracy last time. Oh, I think with the start, democracy is the only thing that makes sense. You could argue communism, but yeah, I think communism, fascism, democracy are the only ones that are playable. But fascism and democracy, I think I was right in that video. Yeah, you need the worker speed. The worker speed is so important. Okay, we're no longer a scientific civ, so we don't start with a free tech. Oh my lord. I'll take the gold. I missed con. No. Oh, but she got con with me. Okay. Let's wait, see what happens. England. Take the gold, I guess. Please do not flak rush me. Or do, I guess. Just put me out of my misery. Nicholas, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for signing up. We got a hut. Okay, that's a good omen. Good luck charm. I think we mined this, yeah. Just gold from these huts. Like, the gold doesn't really justify delaying. I guess the gold plus whatever we get from the con is pretty good. Okay, and then we can go trade this to the English real quick. Not even close, no. There we are. Call the Iroquois again. Yeah, they don't have anything they can give us. But actually, world map is very good because it tells us where their units are. Now, popping a settler would be really nice, but I guess we don't get that. Start teching? I'd rather have the gold to rush granary, honestly. There's more of a, like, it doesn't really give us any like, what does the tech do for us? Nothing yet, until we get a bunch of workers that can hook the coal, so. Ah, there's another civ up there. I should have gone west of the... thank you, Peter. Do you have a schedule for streaming? So Ross, I will post in the... Typically when I stream, it's noon EST, or EDT on Sundays. So if you check, like, Sunday morning or Saturday evening, I'll probably post on YouTube, like in the comment section of my channel. And then beyond that, Discord. The best way to do it is Discord. I will ping stream viewers. There's a special ping if you want to be notified for a stream. Otherwise, here, let's show you guys what this is all about. There's a lot of like 30, 40, 50-year-old people who watch my channel. So if you are not in the know about Discord, I will tell you this. It can be a really annoying app if you don't know what you're doing. So with all these other channels that I don't really care about too much, what I do is I will mute the server, okay? Mute the server until I turn it back on. Every server you don't care about, if you don't want like all of these notifications, like this little circle coming up, for like multiplayer games and like everything else, just mute the server and then sign up for the ping. So it would be /ping. Oops, where is it? It's in the intro message. Yeah, so question rank stream viewer. Yeah, okay, there we are. Yeah, question rank stream viewer. Okay, so mute the channel and then sign up for stream viewer, and it will ping you if there's a stream or a video, but it won't ping you for anything else. Can I buy this? No, I can't. Oh, I'm close though. Ugh. And I just took my explorer the wrong direction. Okay, well, there goes my chance of scouting anything good, but yeah. Yeah, so because, like I said, I do have the plan for the channel, I will be streaming more in the fall. I can't guarantee it will be every weekend, but it will be more. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. You know what? Let's just do this, yeah. Rough start besides the cows? We have 2 luxuries, 3 luxuries even. We got a river. The river is going a bunch of different directions. If we have rails, we have an expression multiplayer Civ 3. Any land with railroads is good land. Although I can't believe I didn't use the granary money on anything. Oh my god. Can we do this? Hey! Looks like we're using this money for something after all. You know, let's get his world map too. Okay. Steam power. Where's the coal? There is coal. Okay. And now we can take his maps and try to get some gold off them. Oh, we just talked to him. I was thinking Orange, Netherlands. No, that doesn't work that way. It would be England with the gold, potentially. Could we get... No. Aye, aye, aye. Okay, yeah, that's some extra maps, and then maybe we can get some of our money back. Yeah, just a bit. Okay. Now we hope those barbs just stay put, and they did. Thank God. Game would get very difficult if they did not. I think we just have to go for settlers here and pray they stay put. Oh, shoot. Like, that would be the place we would want to put the city. Oh, we could just build a warrior. Yeah, that's fine. No, this is Deity. This is Deity. If that's not in the description of the video, let me know. It should be in the description of the video. Let's make sure this is dead, actually. We don't want to mess around here. Yeah, no accelerated production, too, for what that's worth. Okay, we have iron. The iron's not too far. Okay, let's just disband that so we're not paying... Again, this is democracy, so we're paying unit support 1 per turn on every unit, so we got to make them count. Oof, just auto moving in. Brave. Okay. No, fuck that. What? No, let me... Let me save scum in peace. Okay, can I cancel this move? No, I can't. I have to load one back. Oh my god. This is karma, isn't it? For cheating. Okay. So when I say, you know, it's okay to cheat, this is what I'm talking about here, guys. I'm cheating right now because otherwise not too much fun this stream. No. There we go. I get the promotion and everything. Whew. Okay. Not really any other place I can go. I probably want that. So I'm going to put one of them here. I do need to secure iron too. Like, don't get led astray by the coal. That's fine. I'm teching nationalism. I prefer replaceable parts, I guess, but now that I've started, I don't want to stop, I don't think. We're still doing worker per 2 and growing per 2 here, so we can pass the cow to New York. No, the reason it's preserve random seed. This was me. This is my fault, guys. It's not bad RNG. That's why it wasn't just that we were losing to the barb. We were losing to the barb in the exact same way. Okay. Having warrior is unironically pretty good. Oh, I can't irrigate that. Ugh. Can't even put my worker here. Yeah, it's... Okay, let's roll this. If we lose the combat, that's fine. This was not going to be a good day for us if that was true. Is this on gems? It's not, but if we plant this, then we'll get the gems pretty easily. Okay, I think if we just have like 5 cities, maybe 6 and 7, we're good. Okay, that's not... She's clearing out my camps. Thank you, finally. On this difficulty, they actually are polite. Thank you, guys. Oh, here they come. Okay, so -6 per turn, -5 per turn, and we get a flat infusion of gold. That's nice. Gonna take, I think 2 warriors should make it fine. Again, you see the ability to build spearmen here is extremely useful. If we did not have this ability, we would be in deep shit. He should go on the mountain. Oh no, he went the other way. What the heck? I think this one I can chop. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to turn off my tech because I want to buy the granary in New York. Granary in New York would be quite good. That's getting lost to corruption. Might as well switch it. Planting on the spice. I think people underestimate the benefits to planting on luxuries or on strategic resources if you need them immediately in games where the short term really matters, and this is one of those types of games. RNG just died behindhand. Yeah, like I had to like change my moves and like move in a different turn before it changed the RNG. Hey, Septic and England awake. Yeah, they are, despite having kind of still mediocre land. So good for them. But it's because of Deity, right? They grow like significantly faster on Deity. They start with more workers on Deity. They start with 2 settlers or 1 settler on Deity. Ooh, this city's actually doing spearmen reasonably fast. Now I do want this. Sure. Oh crap. Okay. Nice, and we can spend our gold so it doesn't like screw us that we lost our gold. Good. I wasn't planning on doing a second settler, but I really need workers so I can get rails up and running here, but this will do. Could plant this and take the dyes eventually. Just like securing some of these city spots is nice. I wouldn't want to have to deal with an Iroquois city here eventually. Okay, we have spices now, so we can really crank up, and we can start teching again. Okay, this is going pretty well, I'd say. Hey, Aaron. Speaking of people who have hung out in this channel for a long, long time. Yeah, I mentioned in a previous video that like some of the people who show up to streams are people who like commented in my videos in like 2018, and Aaron's one of those people. So thank you for tuning in once again. Yeah, so we switched to, this is going to be Deity difficulty right here, and again we are an era behind, so we were playing in the industrial era. The enemy is in the modern era, and they're the Deity AI, so they're pretty intimidating, but we got this under control. So the power of democracy as a government goes a long way. Helps that they spend time building crappy wonders. Let's grab these dyes. Really hope you're going to kill barbs there, man. Yeah, let's chop. Let's not waste worker moves. And you liked them even when I've had a way worse setup, so thank you for that. Wondering my Jet is today? Who knows? He'll be back. Okay, this is not a good cycle. We want worker per turn, and I don't like this, so let's do settler, I guess. He passed us by? Okay, good. Interesting here. Now, If we can spare the gold, I think this is worth it on this difficulty. Like, we made bank off this last game. Let's... Oh, that was close. That was awfully close. And I think in case he paths a weird direction, the barb... no, we could have just put this back in the city and used this one from our cap. Whatever, we've done worse things than that. Okay, we can do this now, yeah. Good catch from me. So yeah, we're going to turn off our happiness slider. We're just going to buy the galleon as soon as we can. Oh, and bananas finally don't suck. Okay, we can't rail next turn anyway, so no reason to waste a worker move going into that. Could do this. Take this with us. Yeah, I like that. Is there anything here that's good? Like any buildings? Not really. Like you really just need units, workers, and settlers. Oh, that's good for that city, yeah. Let's do heat 2 here. I guess we're getting rails pretty soon, so maybe that's not the best idea, but... We are industrious. That will give us some interesting powers later in the game. Bananas. What is... Did I say bananas? RNG was bananas? B-A-N-A-N-A-S, as no doubt would say. Okay, could we get to... I guess we'd want... Market's actually pretty good here. That's one happy face from Market, so let's do that. Like, these cities make us money. That's one of the reasons I like this style of start. Starting with a more powerful government really makes the game feel better. Having one Medi to deal with barbs on offense would be good. Okay, and we're going to rail soon. We're using the forest, yeah. Oh, we can rail. Okay, let's rail. Let's do it. Exciting. Do you still have Acer Nitro 5? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that my graphics card? You may well know better than I do. Okay, so I think we can maybe even rail with 3 worker moves instead of 4. That's crazy. Okay. And it would be nice to put the Explorer in here, but we lost the Explorer to unit support. That's fine. Oh, yeah, as if you remember that. Yes, so I'm looking at the comments. I do have like a PC now that I bought a couple years ago. But the comments of this video I am reading on my Acer Nitro, so yes. It's an excellent laptop. There was like a deal from Costco I got it from. It was like 750 American or something like that. It was a really good deal for a great laptop. Sadly, I ran into issues with my microphone with it. It was like causing like a weird clicking noise. So I needed to buy another PC in order to continue making videos. Okay, so let's see what this does. We get the market, and might not do anything because we don't have 3 Lux yet. We're getting another Lux soon, though. Okay, so there was coal, if we absolutely had needed it. Okay, now let's turn. We need the double worker speed. Oh my god. We don't have electricity, so we can't irrigate that tile. Rails, no despotism, faster workers, wartime, draft, oil units. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. The government switch. Just like having better workers is a big deal. There's a lot of cool things I do with workers that the AI does not do. So I'm going to con the civ. I'm going to wait till I have 2 cons with 2 civs before I start any crazy trades. But maybe I could like at least get electricity. Not yet, Gilgamesh. Hold the phone. We'll make it happen. So here is the Hittites. Okay, so now we have con with 2 civs. Can we get nationalism? Just for our world map. That's a pretty good start, I'd say. Getting their world map is good. So the one cat we can't put back in the bag is giving away the cons, because once they have the cons, they'll just like get all the maps for themselves. Interesting. Okay. Hittites. Fun fact, did you know that if you Google for Mercedes of the Hittites, his portrait from Civ 3 is one of the first things that comes up. Iconic. Okay, the nice thing is because the AI is expanding a little faster here, the barbs aren't quite as much of an issue. They're also better at clearing out the barbs. Okay, so let's get con with the Zulu. The Zulu actually might not have con with the most northern civ. They do, though. Okay, yeah, of course they can con trade because they start with that tech. Okay, so we only get 25 per turn. We need to spend this wisely. I guess we just spend it on replaceable parts. And then... Oh yeah, we built market here instead of library because we're not scientific anymore. So we can just give away all our gold and call that a day. There's nothing like desperately we need to buy. We're railing, so we're scaling. The AI is probably not railing right now, right? They probably didn't prioritize these resources or the workers to use these resources effectively. Good to know, Jagatube. Yeah, I'm not the guy to tell you about that. It would be nice to have like a second monitor for my stream chat. Is the one thing I can think of. But yeah, Civ 3 will run on anything. Hey, Subaru. Is Subaru, you're not a Super Dane, are you? What difficulty is this? Twinkle Toes? This is Deity difficulty. So we started with Emperor. It was far too easy. So we're going for a bit more of a challenge. So replaceable parts, con with the Koreans. Yeah, and then we call the Koreans. If we can get industrialization too, that'd be neat. Really, just the map. Just the map will do it. Do I actually need medicine for anything? I guess we don't have panzers as an option anymore. I think we can still do the tank thing, but... Two techs. Shit. Okay, getting refining would be nice. It would be nice to know where the gold is. Or sorry, the oil. Black gold, as they say. Now we can finally irrigate this. That's good. And that's spicy. Oof. We do want the high food tiles. So New York, cut that out. Maybe I should let New York grow a bit. I think Samaria. Oh, I didn't pass cons to Samaria. Oh, this is my last chance. Okay, so I can do scientific method or something. 8 gold per turn? Yeah, fuck. Okay, that's it. Corporation's probably better. Gets us closer to knowing where the oil is, which will be essential for whatever strategy we pursue. Although I'll say knowing where the rubber is also very valuable here. We have more cities than half of these AI. They kind of do, though, Drugar. You can't say that, though. They do prioritize res, just not the right res. And they get distracted by all the options they have. Like in the Ancient Era, if they do an Ancient Era start, they're like, okay, we have nothing better to do than build cities. Build cities! But here they have, they get distracted by these wonders and these factories and these marketplaces in their like third city that they don't really need. It's interesting. Okay, let's do factory. Oh, 1 turn chops. That's wild. Heck yeah. I think we're done for planting cities. We could go plant this little coal island, I guess, if we have the galleon around. There could be oil here. No, we should still probably go for cities. Just I'm a little less clear which cities are the right spot and how to get them. Let's secure something like here. Something like this would be good. Settler in 2, that's fine. Oh, Chicago, damn it. And that actually slowed down the production in Chicago. Not for a while, not for a long time. Let's just road through this. This isn't that many wasted worker moves. Good, we got that cow. If there's saltpeter there's probably not going to be oil, but we'll see. This is I meant to draft. This is like good draft timing. If we're going to draft, we should do it right after we grow to size 7 because it wastes a lot less food that way. Like the food cost of drafting is variable based on where you are in the cycle of growing. If you have granary, how high population your city is. I don't they just spawn with a bunch of gorillas Kia, so that's the reason they have so many. If we wanted to try hard, we could like grab that as a city. If we could like shut the AI off of coal like comprehensively, that would be pretty good. Here. Okay, it keeps on switching off these bananas. We need the bananas, guys. Come on. I'm just going to do an aqueduct. I think with the settler from Boston, this will give us most of the cities we want. Okay, there could be like oil in these marshes that they don't want to settle because they don't like settling marshes. Or they really just don't know how to chop and settle marshes. That's a good one, Matt. There's some puns that I don't get old. I don't find get old. And gorilla for gorilla is one of them. Pyramids for GA. That is a spicy proposal. These pyramids don't expire. They're a legitimately good wonder. Otherwise, I would need to wait for F15, which like they're a decent unit, but that could take a while. Yeah, I think you are correct that pyramids is if that is a GA for America, then that's correct. Okay, so I could go grab this coal now. There's not going to be any oil here because there's salt right here. Yeah, this is guaranteed to be useful. Okay. Yeah, we got the city secured. Maybe go kill some barbs too. Perfect staging ground for bombers. Ooh, spicy idea. I don't think we'll need bombers, but we'll see. We will see, definitely. Okay. Is that suspicious? Somehow we do not have the rails going all the places that we need them to go. Oh, okay, but we can rail in 2 instead of in 3 because we do have replaceable parts. Okay, this is okay. Like, we'll be fine if they slam into us. It won't be fun, but we will live. No, they're just going to keep moving. Okay. Notice how I'm mixing up the irrigation with the mining. That's a good idea. If you play in any start where you don't have the despotism penalty, the reason you don't irrigate grassland or bonus grassland especially is because it gets lost to the despotism penalty. But there's no despotism penalty, so we can do that as much as we want. Jesus, okay, that's expensive. Okay. I don't really care about getting the harbor. I guess I could sell the coal to someone I knew didn't have iron. Pyramids flagged as Industrious Wonder, so it does give you GA. Is it flagged as an Expansionist Wonder? Kia! Kia! Why are you trying to lie to me? You're trying to get me in trouble, buddy. Oof. Come on. Do better. Really, that's the wonder you go for. You have every wonder in the game, pretty much. And that's... You could just, like, rush for longevity pretty quickly, too, if you go for the tech. But that's the wonder you go for. Man, I don't get the AI. I mean, I get the AI, they just don't get the game. Yeah, that's how it works. Otherwise, you'd get GAs all the time. It would be very easy to get GAs from wonders, as pretty much every civ. But no, that's why I'd hate America in the base game, is because honestly, I think we'd just colony the gems here. This is not going anywhere. Good, in 2, yeah, and then we can do settler in 2. We could just buy it next turn. Good, and go settle this or something, I don't know. United Nations, I guess that's something we have to deal with, okay. Okay, this lets us turn down our sliders, good. It does also give us the marketplace bonus in our cap, +1 happy face, which is always nice. Your next sway better hurry up defense. What do you mean? Oh, I missed something. Sorry. GG to England? Oh, crap. I missed that. But yeah, they're getting their ass kicked by the Netherlands, I guess. Okay. They're kind of overextended here, though. Their nation makes no... There's no contiguity to it. So we could, like, plant this. They're neglecting expansion, too, and they have plenty of land to expand to. We're just going to put one... Oh. Okay, glad we're done dicking around with worker moves up here. Really? Not this? They go this? Again, I don't get the programming sometimes. Okay, I guess Moz is like an expansionist wonder, so we could just do like coal plant pyramids Moz would be pretty good. Okay, they have satellites now. We do need to watch out eventually. Huh. We're gonna get 25 gold off the city. Neat. Is that our only spices? No, we have plenty of spices. I think we're almost at enough workers, but not quite. We can just join workers to our cap. Remember, if we do a worker here, we lose one population, which is 20 food. Or sorry, here we lose like one population, which is 10 food. But in our cap, it takes 20 food to grow to the next level. Sorry, I guess our cap is a granary and these cities don't, so it kind of distorts things a bit. But one population is not always one population, if you get what I mean. Walk and mobile Sam's over. God. Horseman's gonna swing into me. I might lose the unit there, hilariously. Worth it though. You can build 2 wonders to tick off the 2 traits. Yes, absolutely you can, Pavel. It doesn't have to be like one wonder that does both. Good to point out if anyone was getting confused about that. Oh, I called that too, but oh my god, it still pisses me off. Yeah, like the idea is very simple, but like it's one of those simple ideas that takes a lot of words to technically describe. Like each wonder has a flag, and to get a golden age, you need to build a wonder with both one or more wonders that check off both the flags. That would be how I would describe it. Okay, let's just take it. We're going to try with infantry this time. Okay, focus on growth, always a priority, growing fast. Yeah, I probably should tech. Good point. Let's grab refining. Oh, but I don't have libraries. Like, it might be better just to buy techs. Like, let's go to Korea. And, like, we want to give them gold. These techs are cheap. Okay, fine. Let's see where the oil is. This is good, at least. Okay, we have oil. Let's... Temple... Is there another oil that we have? No, that's our only oil. But they won't plant that. We should be okay. They might kill us, but they won't plant the city. Yeah, exactly, Cygnus. Although, fun fact, techs are actually valued. Um, sorry, they're actually faster to research if more people have them already, which like makes sense, but the game doesn't tell you that at any point. Just an interesting quirk. So let's grab the pyramids first. We do not have sanitation, so we can't build a hospital, which would maybe speed things up. We could switch off the floodplains if we want to. Oh wow, we just don't have enough tiles. That's interesting. I thought we were like going overboard with our cap a little, honestly. Okay, we can do that. In 6, good, yeah. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna get the free gold. Careful not to die to the barb horseman. Watch out, Suede. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do joined workers act like any other population? It creates, yeah, it does create unhappiness in the same way that growing your city creates unhappiness. Now, joining foreign workers, if you're at war with that civ, actually will create literal extra unhappiness. So be careful about doing that, Theophile. But no, you can just join the workers whenever you want. So the worker costs 10 shield and 10 food, or 20 food, I guess, 1 pop. But you get the pop back if you just join the worker. So it can do useful things, and then you can join the city. It's even more useful if you want to move population around between the two cities, because sometimes, kind of like the way the caravans worked in Civ 2, sometimes 1 shield or 1 population in one city is worth more than 1 population in a different city. Hope that doesn't screw my happiness. I think it did, but we'll make it work. Okay, 25% chance of an upgrade, and we get it. Nice. On a hill, like that will tank a lot of potential attacks. So that's very good to see. Okay, let's grab a harp. Let's just do a temple just so we can get the border expand. We're gonna run out of tiles there eventually, otherwise. Interesting how they took that rubber. Settler's done. Let's plant the coal. Gives us like a little sneak alleyway to get straight to the Dutch capital if we want that too. Okay, yeah, pyramids in 4, that's fine, even with the entertainer. We'll make that work. Have you ever tried the double your pleasure mod? Yes, I don't like full conversion mods, especially ones that add things to the game. I think the base game is long enough already. That doesn't really fit my taste. Also, like the one that comes in pre-installed with Civ Play the World or whatever is just doesn't function properly from what I recall. I also like question the balance of mods like that, but in theory, if it was well made, it could add a lot to the game. And if that's what you're looking for, guys, check out that mod, Double Your Pleasure. But not up my alley, unfortunately. Sorry. Yeah, I'll let you know, guys. I speak pretty. If I speak harshly, let me know. But I tend to be very outspoken with my opinions. I don't like hiding what I think. So the good news is when I say I like something, you know I'm telling the truth, right? But I think that's a big issue with YouTubers. Yeah, just like the way it works is that you get a lot more hate for disliking popular things than you do for liking anything, popular or unpopular. So a lot of YouTubers of a bunch of different genres Like you'll have like game reviewers will like trash a game and then they give it like a 6.5 out of 10. It's like, what? Tell me what you really think. I think there's worse things in the world than people not liking things. In fact, I'd rather like if I made something, I'd rather someone actively disliked it than being completely indifferent to it. Complete indifference is the worst thing in the world. Like if I showed you like one of my videos and I was proud of it and I was like you're just like, "Oh yeah, whatever, that's a video." That would be soul crushing. But if you were like, "Oh, I didn't like this or this was poorly argued," it's useful information, right? And it's interesting and they're engaging with you about something you love, right? Anyway, God, with music YouTubers, this is the absolute worst. Like, there's this one music YouTuber I like called Mike the Snare, and he generally like he has good taste and he makes good videos and makes funny videos, but he just like absolutely just like whinges and like maybe if he's gonna give like a negative review to the most generally considered mediocre albums imaginable, right? Like if he doesn't like the most mediocre mid album in the world, it will pain him to admit that. And I hate that, right? Just say what you feel. It's crazy. Anyway, I love music, so that's why I relate a lot of things to music, even though relative to video games, there's a lot of differences, of course. Okay, so Moz is an expansionist wonder, if I'm not mistaken. No, it is not. Okay, I'm glad I caught that before I built a questionable wonder. Copernicus's, though. Yeah, okay, I guess we could do Copernicus's. This is nothing. Leo's nothing. Yeah, let's do Copernicus's. Okay, if we can get it. Pyramids isn't a bad thing to have. Like, it's useful in all these cities. Just, we do want the Golden Age. We don't have to wait. Let's get a library, actually. If we're gonna, I think if we're doing Copernicus's, we're gonna be starting to tech eventually. So, I guess that's on the table. Suede already won the game. You're talking about the one before, or this one here? It's your Dutch way Geen problem. Okay. I know from that um we have been a serious problem. That problem is very similar in Dutch. I'm not sure if that holds true here. Okay, we're getting libraries in all these cities. Stop with the communism. Let me finish the era. Okay. He'll win unless I'm dogpiled? Yeah, I mean, my military is not very strong here, and I think that's one thing you could criticize me for, that I need to start building up a bit. But I think with just drafts, like the AI military is not that strong either. Like it would be annoying, but if I just dogpile drafts into whatever city's in question, I would be fine, I think. Yeah, or if I get nuked, I don't know if they would nuke me, but there's a few things I could imagine happening, but I don't know how likely they are. But yeah, just railroads, man, railroads are absurdly strong. I don't know. What do you guys think? So if someone's giving you feedback on something, like I don't think being brutally negative is ever good. And one of the things what trends I don't like is the idea that like the whole brutal honesty thing. Like people are confusing being honest with being brutally honest. Like you can be honest in a way that's more diplomatic and just like plain spoken and not a dick. But yeah, I think honesty is important. And so when I talk about games or whatever, I do try to give my honest opinion, even if I realize it's not maybe what my audience wants to hear. And I hope you know that when I do like something, it's genuine. Yeah, like a bunch of people like sent me a bunch of games, like 4X games that they wanted me to maybe play, and I had like a lot of positive feelings about the games they sent me, and I was worried like, are they going to think this is authentic? Because I'm saying this to absolutely everybody, but I mean it for absolutely everybody. You're getting GA in 6 turns in 2 turns now, no Drugar. So prepare yourself for wartime. Crap. Yeah, like I guess a good point that I can't really build anything good yet. But oh, I sorry. You know what I should do? I should just buy techs. Yeah. So combustion is next. Let's give it to the weak AI. We'll give it to the Hittites. That's completely fine. Yeah. Okay, we can even maybe get some of this back. Good. And this one will be a bit more expensive, but we need 2 more techs, right? I just want to be able to stack something good. So let's go for motorized transportation, even if it really bankrupts us. Okay, we get that. And then we could just do we could just do this in 4. Yeah, and so we do this at minimum speed because our tech is about to go through the roof when we get these 2 buildings next turn. So keep that in mind. I don't know, sorry. Again, what do you guys think? So if you were like showing someone like a piece of art you love or an album you loved or something like that, would you rather they are indifferent to it, or would you rather that if they had negative feelings, they tell you those negative feelings, what they disliked? Or would you rather they lied and say they liked it? Okay, there's our golden age. Yeah. This fixes a lot of our happiness problems because now we're getting the, oh my god, this cycle. We're getting 20% on the happiness slider, and that is being, we're getting extra commerce from the golden age. Definitely rather, yeah, I think that's the clear answer. But some people don't feel the way I feel about indifference. I find often with like music and games, if I'm indifferent about something, I'll always be indifferent to it. But if I like actively dislike it, those are the things I might change my mind on because at least I have like some sort of passionate feeling about it. Yeah, that's Agonify. That's it for me, right? Be polite and be honest. Um, if it's relevant, right? Don't just be dumping a bunch of honest and polite statements that are needlessly out of context and could put someone in a bad mood. But if asked, definitely. Or if it's a social situation where like it would be expected that you give your response. Challenge is good, yeah. Like if I give you a reason why a game or something I dislike is I don't like it, and my reason makes no sense, or you think there's a way to work around my reason, absolutely. Okay. We could just do infantry per turn. Let's grab some infantry, I guess. We're getting motorized transportation in 2. We could also just buy motorized transportation. Let's do that. Anyway, it's something I think about a lot because I'm making YouTube videos. Frankly, in life, it rarely comes up. Usually, if you're not terrible, if you don't have terrible social skills, you can figure out what to say from the context of the, or just based on the social situation. But making YouTube videos, people will ask you for a lot of different opinions about a lot of different things they love. And you need something interesting and funny to say. Okay, grabbing a bunch of barracks. We do want these aqueducts too. I'm actually not going to go for bombers. Let's actually, we're going to, our tech's pretty low already. So we want to go wartime as soon as possible. I guess this is just going to be barracks then. And then, yeah, this aqueduct will finish next turn. A lot of these cities will grow very quickly, keep in mind, because they have the pyramids. Can I do this? Oh my, come on. How much do I need to disband here? This will probably be useful later, so I'm not going to disband that. But the warrior, definitely. We're about to get a bunch of tanks. Are we close? Oh my god. No, we're looking for like 40. No, this is not going to be fast. Done. It'd be nice to have more factories, but we frankly don't need a factory. Like, the bonus from being in wartime is comparable to the factory bonus. Sorry, from wartime or golden age, and we have both of those bonuses. Turn tech on? No, I don't need to tech. Why would I need to tech? I guess I can get flight. But I can just roll my continent without it. Yeah, it's a shame we, like, if we got a war deck, I feel like the game would have been more interesting. More of a dynamic situation. But if we have time to figure out what we're doing, it just becomes so easy. Road towards these enemy cities. It'd be nice to have panzers here. We could probably fight 2 wars at once, honestly. Or we could go for the Iroquois. They seem to be our threat. Did we not go wartime? We did. Okay, yeah. Look at these shields, man. Oof. Crazy. Okay. Do that. Yeah, get that in a few turns. Okay, we can start joining workers to speed stuff up a bit. I was not quite sure, Agonify. There's a few different arguments. England is the easiest. Iroquois is the strongest if I want to get rid of the strongest. And Netherlands are kind of blocking me from getting to England. And I got a few different angles on them with these mobile SAMs. So I could see a few different options. I think this would need to be done on Sid for this to actually be hard. That's a shame. Like, getting off the ground was a little bit tricky. But as soon as you have a good rolling start on it, there's not really a lot to hold you back in this. Yeah, we're going to plant a city towards the English, make it a little easier to set up the play. Cities do a lot for you. Like, we can just take their road for one. Okay, now we've got a lot of good options. They do like put random units on radar towers, which is maybe smart in some ways, but means their units are not in their cities. No, go fuck yourself, dude. You think you can beat me? You should have tried that 15 turns ago. That would have been a great idea. Nowadays, not such a great idea, man. Okay. Great, we can grow these cities a bit. If we have BGs here, there's no BGs. They just look like BGs because we have 4 shields off a tile that is not a BG. That's wild. Fine. Is the water to the west? It's actually, this is a really cool continent design, actually. It's a big bay with a very narrow one tile inlet. Like, if this was a multiplayer map, this would be wonderful because you control over this bay would just be something you guys fight over. But here, not really relevant. Naval combat, not really important in single player. Can we pass if... I was wondering if we could get it into... I think maybe if we join a worker, we can. And we do have workers to join. To this, go to the right tile. If we're not especially close. You know what? Yes, we are. We have to join another worker, but worth it. There we go. Let's fucking go, boys. Tank per 2. Like I said, those breakpoints. Those breakpoints in the modern era, they're very important. In the ancient era, not as important in a lot of cases. But even if you're not playing accelerated production or modern start, you should still pay attention to breakpoints. Whenever like you're getting to the point where you're like doing unit per 2, unit per 3, unit per 1. Sorry, I guess if it's unit per 1, you already have the breakpoint. But if you have unit per 3, see like, hey, could I rearrange the tiles? Could I do some worker moves? Could I join some workers to make this unit per 2? A 50% bonus in how quickly you build units is huge, right? Yeah. Speaking of which, Carlite, I could do one multiplayer game today because it looks like this one is going to be done quite soon. Okay, let's smash these AI. I think we got what we need. Nice, we got her to unfortify. Ugh. Okay, good RNG, yeah. We're fighting Taos, which we were not fighting so much last game, so this is a little tougher. So wait, we could just buy planes when when the time comes. That's good, right? Oh, there's the flax. Okay. I don't think she has any 2-movers, but let's not take any risks. Oh, they have that city right there. I forgot that one existed. Let's take out the radar tower so we don't lose more than we need to. Speaking of which, and the flak wins. Okay. Huh. Pretty good rolls. What the fuck? Okay, well, there it is. We did have a radar tower, but we shouldn't have been under it. So, should not have had an impact there. Okay, they got 2 cities left. We'll take out Hastings, and then we'll call that a day. I don't really feel the need to, like, build a boat and go get that. We want to kill the Dutch first. We did lose more tanks than I would have liked there, so that's interesting. But ultimately okay. Now, having modern armors, that would be nice. Ha! Oh god, that's disrespectful, Kia, but I think you're right, yeah. Like if they were just finishing up their rails when I started attacking them, that would be good for me. But it does provide a lot of production, a lot of growth, so it could be bad in a lot of senses. Okay, so we got rid of this. If we wanted to, we could even like put the radar tower down. Oh, we can't build radar towers because we don't have the tech. Figures. Okay, contiguity. Yes. No. This is ugly though. This is not contiguous at all. Let's deal with that. Okay, flight's next turn. We should be able to do that. Yeah. Good. I'm gonna buy some planes and then go after the Dutch. So they do have a few flaks here, so oh my lord. Resistance, really? Is that a thing? Oof. Okay. Any city that doesn't have a barracks is a prime candidate for buying a bomber. Okay, I guess we just get 2 bombers. That's all we had the gold for. That's okay. Maybe nuke the AI instead? We'll see. We'll need to catch up a bit in techs first, but that's certainly... Oh, crap. We're missing all these techs. Okay, better get started now. Kind of wishing we had that border expand now. Maybe temples aren't so bad after all. Who would have guessed? Okay, we got our bombers as needed. Washington's not having any happiness issues, so we're just going to walk and take this with that. That is fine. Anyone but the Iroquois is probably fine. Really? Oh my god. So much for the power of bombers. I say having built 2 bombers instead of the 50 that is recommended by experts. Okay, it's like 14 defense on these things. Yeah. But it's not on a... Oh, it is on a hill. Okay, this one's going to be a bit more of a tough nut to crack. And they get defensive bombard, and it looks like he has 2 of them. Yeah. Let's, good. Let's sort it out. Oh my god. I don't have to deal with that. Radar tower on a mountain with a vet Tau? Who has a vet Tau in this game? Okay, so we buy the infantry And then we can switch to bomber. Yeah, just like a... And this bomber will just finish out, right? Okay, just like 3 bombing runs on this. Because there's no anti-air there, but it should be okay if I just bomb it to soften it up. I just don't want to feed him a bunch of promotions first. Okay, of course, and put the tanks in St. Louis. Oh, got a worker. Free workers is always nice, of course. Okay, so... Oh, he came down... Yeah, he came down from... That's fine, okay. Make bombers only? Bombers don't get the wartime bonus, so, like, can we do bomber per turn and cap? We can't. Like, I'd rather have 2 tanks than 1 bomber at this point. Tanks are, like, if you can quickly blitz someone, tanks are actually pretty good. And we don't have calves, right? One of the main benefits to bombers is they let you use your cavalry to take cities, but we don't have a bunch of cavalry on hand. Okay, so this is a size 7, and it is on a hill. Oh my god. Let's just hope he drafts. Otherwise, I'll wait for another round of bombing. Okay. We'll disband this draft to get some extra shields. So we can get another bomber, yeah. Ah, we have extra tiles to work with. That's nice. Yeah, American tanks. What an iconic duo. A shame I'm cleaning up before we could get to the next era for the F-15s, because the F-15s are genuinely good units. Jet fighters are generally bad, but F-15s have just so many bonuses over the jet fighter that they turn into like a solid unit. They're almost as good as bombing as bombers, but they have a bunch of other benefits on top of bombers. And F-15s actually get the wartime bonus. There it is, he drafted. Look at that. So he gets 1 unit, and then he loses... Okay. He loses the 50% bonus. So this becomes, I don't know, at least a little easier. We'll see. Okay, we lost half of them. That's fine. Take the elite. Oh my god, just shoveling promotions down his throat. One of the reasons I don't like tanks, but this one time it turned out okay. So if we have workers on hand, just railroad to the front line, and then you can keep going. Okay, how many tanks do I have in reserve? Okay, yeah, there's a bunch in the English land. Okay. Not like I need to pull out the damaged ones or anything crazy. Good, let's roll on to Amsterdam. As Canadians are known for doing. That's a World War II joke and not a wheat joke, if that wasn't obvious. Jokes are always funniest if you explain them. Do you get a bonus for having both New York and New York and New York? Absolutely not, no. It's funny because of, like, when, you know, like, when you keep building cities, like, eventually you'll build New Washington. right? So if England builds enough cities, they will build New York, but not if I've already built New York, because there can't be two cities on the map with the same name. Oh, hell yeah. Universal suffrage. I'm democracies. That's a relevant consideration. But we're going to call this a win. Okay, guys, I would love to roll the continent and keep this going, but it looks like this has gone past the point where it's competitive at all. So we're going to call this a day. Glad I could win or come sufficiently close to winning 2 games in a row. So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. As a reminder, so I put out the video about this before, but I've opened memberships on my channel. The memberships cost 80 cents a month. And if you sign up for a membership, I get $15 as some weird promotion that YouTube is offering. I'm going to use the money to buy a new PC, and with the PC, it's going to be a really nice one to stream and record games of Civ 6, and then Civ 7 when it releases in February of next year. So yeah, that's what's up. Hey, Hikaru, sorry. Hikaru Swift. Oh, what a name. Can you explain why we should make people in our cities become entertainers and researchers and tax collectors? Generally, it's not very good. So take a look at the citizen right here. So this citizen here provides 2 food, 2 shields, and 4 commerce. Now maybe one of these commerces is being lost to corruption and maybe one of the shields too, but that's still a ton of benefits. If we make it an entertainer as well, we get 2 things. The first is that entertainers, specialists, don't become unhappy. You don't like it can fix your unhappiness in some cases. So here, right, it fixes the unhappiness. Because we have 2 citizens, one of them is unhappy on this difficulty, but we can make them a specialist and that solves the problem. And then they also give you these yields. So the yields are 3 science from the scientist. Let's not talk about those. 1 happiness from the entertainer, and 2 commerce from the tax collector. So remember that commerce can be converted to beakers or to happy faces at a 1-to-1 ratio using the text sliders. So the value of 2 commerce is roughly the same as the value of 2 science. So the scientist is, all things being equal, the better specialist, and the tax collector is, all things being equal, better than the entertainer. So if you have any other option, the entertainer is not very good, and the entertainer is just not as good as assigning the unit to a tile. Again, so this is worth what, 1 happy face because the citizen won't get unhappy, and then another happy face from the actual happy face it's providing. Again, this gives us 3 commerce, 2 shields, and 2 food, which is way better than just getting effectively 2 commerce. But if you don't have enough work tiles, or if you have no other options, or if you really, really need science, or you really, really need gold very quickly, you can use the specialists. Also, in very corrupt cities, you could argue, so again, like I said, some of these yields are being lost to corruption, but in extremely corrupt cities, that could be 90%. So in those cities, maybe it's a bit more worth it to be using specialists. But yeah, generally, the return on investment from just assigning a citizen to a tile is much, much better than having the citizen be a specialist. But there are niche cases where a specialist is good, and if you absolutely need to, you can use the entertainer to keep your city happy, but I prefer to use the happiness slider. That's why I'm using it right now. So, Coyote War at supporter, thank you very much too. What is that, Nuggin? That is wild. Fuck yeah, dude. I did not even know that was possible. Explain yourself, dude. What did you do? Nuggin, man. I have a lot of confusion right now. That should be explained. I hope maybe that counts. We'll see. But either way, that's absolutely awesome. You did that, whatever that means. And thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for creating a hype moment. Like, we're getting to the tail end of the stream, right? About to call it a day. No, you just dropped this on us. I mean, I'm still going to probably call it a day, but we're going to go out on a good note. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't think you can donate the dollar one, so I think this... Jesus, dude. Oh, it would just be for a month. That's still quite generous. Yeah, so there's 2 tiers of membership to make this clear. The one I'm pushing for is this co-conspirator level, which is $1 a month. $1 Canadian a month for me as a Canadian. And the second one is $5 a month. This was what if you wanted to donate more. So the co-conspirator is just to trigger the YouTube bonus that gives me $15, which is what I'm really pushing for. If you just happen to want to donate, you could use the monthly, the $5 a month one. But keep in mind, like, YouTube takes a cut of that. It's like 30%, which is the same as the cut it takes from super chats. So you could just do super chats instead if you prefer. Or is not the most cost-efficient way to give me money, basically. The co-conspirator is super cost-efficient for me because I get $15 from it. Per person. So yes, thank you very much, everybody. Nuggin has so far not explained at all what he did. Teddy Ritz, glad you asked, and you asked it publicly. It is Control-Shift-M. And if you forget, if you're like, Suede already told me this, should I ask him again? You can go here, Preferences. Oh, no, not Preferences, Map Preferences. Here it is. So, Map, Clean Map, Control-Shift-M. If you forget the hotkey, you can just check it out right here. Yeah, and now you can see the resources under a city. And there's actually oil here. Interesting to know. Okay, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for making this a lot of fun. So next week, we will do... I don't think we're going to get quite into the Fall from Heaven stuff yet. We might just do another regular stream where I play, like, Demigod with Mediocre Land, Mediocre Civ. Yeah, that will probably be what we do. But maybe we do Fall from Heaven. Okay, cheers, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. Peace.